Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Sober School, where you can always find experience, strength, and hope. My name is Drew. I'm an alcoholic. We want to welcome you to this platform here today, regardless of what your addiction may be. You're welcome here. We support multiple pathways of recovery, not just one, but all pathways. And whichever pathway you choose, we want to make sure that we're here to help you. And we definitely want to make sure that it works for you. I want to pitch right in and offer a big congratulations to the person that picked up their one-year chip last night. You know who you are. Can't say your name, but you know who you are. It was pretty awesome because I've got to sit and have a ringside seat almost, over the last year, watching your progress and your development, and I just couldn't be any more proud of you. We had a lot of folks last night pick up 24-hour chips, and that really gives me hope. It gives me hope that the message of recovery is alive and well. And what I mean by that message of recovery being alive and well is, for me, AA is the only thing that worked. I tried everything under the blue moon to get sober. Matter of fact, I started AA. I first came in, my first foray into AA actually happened back in 2013. Came in, heard about this God thing, and I immediately flashed back to the God of my childhood, the God that hated me, wanted nothing to do with me. And I said, I don't want anything to do with that. But it took me from 2013 all the way to 2021 to finally say, okay, I'm going to give this AA thing a try. I've tried everything else. Nothing else has worked. So I'm going to give this AA thing a try. And I poured myself in, and I finally understood what they were talking about, what everybody talked about, this God thing, the spirituality. And you know what? AA worked for me. And so when I share my experience, strength, and hope, I can only talk to you about recovery through the lens of AA, because that's all I know. I don't know other programs. I've tried everything. I tried changing my brand, changing my place, changing my times. I used to always say I didn't have a drinking problem. I had a management problem. And that was the first thing from the truth. The truth is I had a drinking problem, but AA was the only thing that worked for me. And so when I see somebody come in and pick up a 24-hour chip, man, I'm taken right back, because, again, I've shared this many times. There is this nervousness, this excitement, this, yes, apprehension, anxiety, fear, yeah. But there's also this excitement that, like, wow, I might actually have a chance. Coming into the rooms in 2021, I'd given up hope on everything. I'd just given up my whole desire to live. I was just waiting for the alcohol to kill me. I didn't want to live anymore. And so when I came in July of 21, wow, I heard something I hadn't heard in a long time. I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. A little glimmer of hope. And, when I see folks picking up their 24-hour chips, I'm reminded of that glimmer of hope that I was given when there was no hope around. And I often wonder, when I see somebody pick up or get their chip and turn around, walk back and sit down, I often wonder, are they feeling that hope? Are they feeling that glimmer of hope? I was thinking about this on the way home too last night. From 2013 to 2021, I had the same plan of AA in 2013 that I got whenever it was 2021. So the program of action of Alcoholics Anonymous, it never changed. From 2013 to 2021, it was still the same. Guess what? It's still the same today as what it was back in 1939 when Bill wrote the book. But the program of action in 2013 was the same then as what it was whenever I started this time around 2021. It has not changed. What changed is my fear. And where I'm going with this is, see, when I get afraid of something, and I believe, don't know, but I believe there's many people like this. I believe it's human nature, really. When we get afraid of something, we like to pick things apart. We like to dissect things because we don't understand it. That's exactly what happened to me when I came in the rooms in 2013, heard this God stuff and this spiritual nonsense. I had to pick it apart. So I spent from 2013 to 2021 picking it apart, picking apart AA. The program is still the same back then. I just chose not to work it. I chose to pick it apart instead of putting it together. I'm going to say that one more time. I chose to pick apart the program of action of AA. I chose to pick it apart instead of putting it together from 2013 all the way up to 2021. Thank God for that gift of desperation. Because that gift of desperation, reaching that point of no hope, reaching that point of I have nothing left to live for, reaching that point in 2021, it took away all decision. The only thing, I've tried everything. The only thing that I haven't fully tried was a thing I spent years picking apart. the program of action of Alcoholics Anonymous. I spent years picking it apart because I was afraid of it. I was afraid of what I might find. I was afraid of what I might have to do. I thought it was some cult thing. So since I didn't understand it, I was afraid of it, I naturally picked it apart from 2013 to 2021. For 8 years, I just picked that son of a bitch apart. I wasted 8 years. The good news is, like I said, finally in 2021, I hit that point of desperation. And I said, I've tried everything else. I might as well go ahead and give this AA thing a good old-fashioned college try. And that's why I say AA is the only thing that worked for me. So when it comes to recovery, that's all I can speak to. If you want advice on computers, I can give you advice on computers. If you want advice, on, mowing the grass, I'm not really good at it, but whatever. You get my point. Yeah, I can give you advice on mowing the grass. I can only give you advice on things that I do and things that work. You're not going to ask me for advice on fixing a car. I promise you that. You don't want me anywhere near a car. But when it comes to recovery, I can only give you advice on what worked for me, and that was through the program of action known as Alcoholics Anonymous. So I want to encourage you today. You coming into a program, it doesn't have to be AA, by the way. I'm not trying to push one or the other. You coming into a program, study it, learn about it. Don't pick it apart. Put it together. It's there to work for you. You have to be the one to put it together instead of picking it apart. And I want to encourage you with that today. So I hope you guys have a kick-ass day. We're almost done with the week. So I'm so thankful that I'm gonna things are getting back to normal for me. So I'll let you guys go. Again, I hope you have a kick-ass day. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.